The world of Gielinor is a beautiful place, and what better way to admire its beauty than only going through there one area at a time. Join me, if you will, on a journey of discovery, wonder, excitement, love, loss, and banging DPS on this League series. Enjoy. POV, editing the video, and doing a bunch of fishing to pass the time. No XP waste on this airship, ladies and gentlemen. Crystal's on cooldown, but that's alright, we get back to fishing just in a couple minutes. There we are. 50 salmon, 40 pointers once again, and again, just in case you missed the last ones. Racking up the points. Super rapid fire to the point where I physically don't have time to commentate everything that's happening. Buying a bunch of rune plate bodies for algs and what have you. Stupid cow slayer task, which was a total waste of time. And another slayer task, which is a waste of time, the harpy bug swarms, which I did not do. We go and get rune axe here. This took about an hour, but with movie magic, it takes about 2 seconds. So that's cool. 40 points once again. 40 points once again. This is the world's fastest, slowest construction method. Very enjoyable. My clicks are not great, so I probably lost a ton of XP per hour or whatever. I don't really like doing construction the old-fashioned way. I kind of hate it, actually, so I just took my time with this and thought, like, you know, just get through it. Do as much as I feel the need to do. And after this one inventory, I return pretty soon with the Bag Plant 3, which starts to give much more XP. And the advantage of this is that you actually get tons of farming as well, which is super nice. I've never done this before. I think it's too expensive to be like a legit method on live. Plant some potato seeds, get 10 points, dodgy aspect ratio aside. Make a pot once again, get 25 levels. We'd love to see it. So this next task is pretty simple. We've just got to
cut down the mightiest tree in the forest with a herring.
Some more tasks. There's a lot of rapid fire tasks in this one, just miscellaneous stuff, right? 150 iron arrow tips, great example. We've got a nice oh, the amulet of power. I'm actually still using that at the point as of editing this video. So we're going to unlock the desert now. The main reason I want to unlock the desert, to be honest, is because I'm playing leagues with friends and we want to do TOA together. But there's a bunch of cool stuff in the desert. I'm a range build on this account, and obviously Masori, the best range gear in the game, is from the desert, so that's pretty hype. This water wizard, or water magician, priestess of water, whatever he's bloody called, he drops the water talisman, and oh my goodness, you saw that respawn timer. 50 combat, 40 points, by the way. It took forever. By the way, I was actually killing the fire wizard, not the water wizard. Did some pest control. Gotta get void if you're a ranger. I feel like that's just a rite of passage to some extent, so I was working on that a little bit. 9 points for a novice game, not too bad, and 10 task points. And then I saw some guy at pest control using these obsidian rings, and I was enamored with them. They looked so beautiful and so powerful. I don't think I had the range level at this point to use them yet, but I do end up using them later. Actually, I've got them in this clip right now, as you can see. And I became an Olympic Frisbee champion very shortly after. The damage is pretty crazy on these, going from bone crossbow to the Obby rings. It's kind of a huge jump. Super impressed with it. A lot of fun to use. They don't have a spec or anything like that, but they've got pretty decent damage. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they have as much, 40 points by the way for equipping the blue-eyed, as much range strength as runite bolts. I'm not sure if that's actually true. I should probably check that, to be honest with you. But 43 prayer, big numbers getting achieved here. Protect from melee, 40 points for using that. Absolutely buzzing. I did a bit of rune crafting here because 10 points for one, and for two, you actually need 27 rune crafting for Guardians of the Rift. And since I took the desert, the quest is already auto-completed for Guardians of the Rift. Doing some agility, everyone's favourite skill, right? With alchemy as well, getting that cash stack beefed up, hell yeah. Getting some mage levels in, agility levels in, and getting bored to tears. 37 agility this clip. Boom, 40 agility, just like that. Wow, that was quick, huh? Must have been like 2 mil XP an hour. 27 runecrafting here, you can barely see it. Squint and you'll just about make it out. Guardians of the Rift waiting room. This is where all the Giga Chads hang out for all eternity. We never actually play the game, we just chill here. Cape of Skulls, pretty hype to see. Jester Cape. I thought that was Mystic Dusk at the time, but it's actually like Leagues Mystic. I've not played Leagues before, and I've not seen anyone in the normal game running around with that, so... Absolute flame war here going on. You love to see it. It's that minigame culture in RuneScape. It's unescapable. I mean, this is Guardians of the Rift. What else can I say? We're guarding some rifts. 33 runecrafting, 36 runecrafting, 40 runecrafting, 43 runecrafting, and 40 points straight to the bank. Absolutely fantastic. That was one game, by the way. What's the maths on that? 16 levels? Total level 1,000. Oh, this was actually the first time I've ever had the pheasant random event. It was very cool. I think someone had a ton of the items, and because we we spammed about 10 of them in a row. There was literally one guy griefing our forestry up there, as you can see on the other tree. So now everyone has to wait for the trees to respawn rather than just everyone mining the same tree. It is what it is, you know. Unfinished broad bolts. This is my plan on getting 99 fletching. We'll see if it actually works out. But obviously the cool thing about broad bolts is you can just make them whatever you're doing. You can be running from A to B, questing, skilling, doing Slayer, whatever. Like, as long as you're in motion, you can just click, 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 spam make bolts. It's pretty epic, in my opinion. That's my plan, to get 99 fletching. As of recording this, I'm not 99 fletching yet because I'm very lazy and I often forget to bring them with me. Oh, and at this point, I don't have broader fletching, which is 300 points. But honestly, 300 points is nothing on Leagues. It's kind of striking, actually. That takes a really long time to save up in the real game. Got some flax from the Isle of Souls, making them bowstrings. Pretty hype. Making U short bows. I believe that was a task. 100 U short bows. Fantastic. Getting that fletching up bit by bit. Making that magic short bow. 666 XP drop, by the way. That's pretty exciting. Special attack immediately. Back to red spiders. Doing absolute insane deep. 62 range, 60 combat. That was some kind of Slayer level. I kind of missed it. Rapid fire. Quite literally, because I'm on rapid. And I'm rapidly slaying enemies. Inexplicably switched to Obby rings here. Perhaps I only just got 60 range. Hill Giants, very epic. Not had a giant key yet. Look at these rapid fire levels just coming in. I feel like every task in Leagues is like... You like jump an entire combat bracket whenever you do a Slayer task. Look at that XP drop. 10k from a superior. 63 ranged. 49 Slayer, 50 Slayer, 51 Slayer, 53 Slayer, Frisbee Master in action, getting those levels rapidly and permanently. 65 combat, 58 defense, 55 Slayer, 60... They're just too fast. They're coming in way too fast. That is legitimately how I feel during this Leagues. The levels are absolutely crazy. You can do literally anything and end up maxed in like 2 days. Very impressive, very enjoyable, very fun. And I loved using the Frisbees too. Like, I've barely even seen this item before. This is something I'm sure all Iron Men are familiar with. This Rune Doku puzzle. Check out that plugin on the sidebar, Rune Doku Helper. If you're a brainlet like me, absolutely life-changing for you. Prince Ali Rescue, done. So I decided to check out Squirking. There's a whole bunch of tasks for Squirking, and there's actually a communal world. I don't recall what the world is right now, but there we go. Picking squirks, 10 pointers, picking another squirk, some more pointers. I don't believe I actually finished... I don't think I filmed the final hand-in, but you have to give Osman 10 spring squirks. Spring is the second one, right? And then I hit up Pyramid Plunder. First off, though, taking the carpet to here is 10 points. I believe going into the city is a task as well. And every single floor of Pyramid Plunder is points. And I'd make another editing mistake here. I think floor 1 is in there twice. Something like that. Yeah, my bad. You know, it's a little hard to read in the editing software because it's like reduced quality with the preview. But anyways, getting on from that. Pyramid plunder. We're plundering pyramids. Getting attacked by scarabs. Having a great time overall. Quick lap of the Al-Kharid agility course. Various desert tasks. Had to mine a bunch of granite. Pick up ancient spells, buy a bunch of runes, cast Ice Rush. I had to grind levels for that at the time. Then we got locked up. Decided I could take the giant mole. I could. Nice 40 pointers. Picking a cabbage. Various desert odds and ends right now, right? Slaying a crocodile. For some reason, that one I think is like 40 points, which is a bit strange. At this point, we pick up the Treasure Seeker Relic, which, TLDR, clue scrolls are a lot more common, 10 times more common from skilling and 1 in 15 from all mobs. And clue scrolls are always the minimum number of steps required, which means 1 step beginner clues all the time, which is super fun to do. Charlie still being a rude dude though, as always. Never change, Charlie, never change. Little unboxing here. This one's quite quick fire, there's no way I can say all these items, I just edited it quite rapidly, so feast your eyes upon the uniques. Get a bunch of points here as well. I feel like clue scrolls are a massive source of league points in general because there's like, you know, 5 easy items, 5 medium items, 5 hard items, 5 elite items, and then so on. It just keeps going and going and going. And then there's collection log slot points as well. Headed into Puro Puro, not to be confused with Puyo Puyo. This is super based on my end, using Tears of Gothics for strength. Possibly one of the first times that's ever been done in the game.
Bro, full crystal already. Mad respect, lad.
Ompheo can't get that fucking in. Shower time now, though. I stink.
He was a stinky boy. Finally finished off full void. I always like to do void in segments. I don't know about you guys. I will not grind it in one sitting. As you've seen, I've been to pest control about 3 times in this video already. Picking up that void. Let's go. This is going to be our best in slot range for a very long time. Most likely until Armadillo, unless we somehow get Masori before Armadillo, which I guess is possible. I'm going to buy a bunch of soda ash and sand here. Iron Men, you already know. We're about to get 99 crafting up in this. Potentially. I mean, I won't spoil the video. Oh, and also, I remembered birdhouses exist, so we're going to make those. Birdhouses are not affected by Production Prodigy, which is kind of strange. Everything else, it makes everything in one go, but birdhouses, you go in one by one. Finished off the mycelium network. I really struggled with that on the first day because the tar monster absolutely dropped me. We're going to get some insane XP right here. Just look at these XP drops. Just peep them, you know. What is this one? 25k, you know what I mean? 75 crafting. 15 mil XP an hour, which is pretty ridiculous. I decided to do some cooking, you know, total levels. You know how it is, trying to get that stuff up. And we finally get to make an Onyx Amulet here. Don't have the magic level for Fury quite yet, but that's 200 points nonetheless. Mad crafting levels. And, oh, the extra items you get from Production Prodigy. Not so useful in this particular instance, but in a lot of cases it's epic. 27 Hunter there. From 1 birdhouse. Absolutely incredible. You pretty much do less than 1 run per tier of birdhouse. 94 crafting there. I just wanted to finish off 95. It was getting quite late at this point, so I finished off 95. Did some AFK fire making. Many levels racking up. Off to Willows. And look at this. So this is that 10 times more common clue nests. 4 clues in the inventory, lads. Fantastic stuff. And the beginners also, if you take a beginner out of the nest, you don't get the nest, so they can all stack up, so that's super nice. Chilled at Teaks. Finishing off that fire making for the day, getting really, really sleepy at this point. Continuing to chill at Teaks. Look at that beginner clue stash in the inventory. 10 beginner clues just chilling. I don't recall if I do those in this video or not, or in the next one, actually. But that's an example, like, you know, I've not banked while I've been here. I've just been stood here chopping this one tree repeatedly. More levels coming in. Oh yeah. Back to pest control, you can buy these herb sacks, I think 30 points a piece. This is how I got my herb lore up to make prayer potions, and it's also how I get Ranars personally. You can obviously farm them, physically farm them, and farm them from Slayer. I did that mushroom thing. I don't really know how it works, to be honest. Bit of bank standing. Oh yeah, I got a clue here that was literally upstairs in the bank. That was pretty hype. Double robe tops and a steel kite shield trimmed. Blue Wizzy G, you love to see it. Gold chef's hat. Yeah, they're a little too rapid to point out one by one, but yeah. 20 easy clue slots, just like that, like butter. Fantastic stuff. Steel G armory. Let's go. 10 collection log slots filled in. Whoa, live commentary. So that was part 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This one was very rapid fire, I realised, after I edited it. So the commentary is a bit rough. I usually do post commentary, so like I'll record everything and then once it's all edited together, I'll just commentate over it. Kind of struggled this time, but hopefully it's not too scatterbrained and still entertaining. I try and make it as funny as possible. If not, well, just let me know down in the comments, to be honest. If you thought it was cringe or unfunny, do let me know, because these things will be taken to account. That being said, make like an ice fiend and stay cool, friends. Alright, bye-bye. Also like the video, thank you.